Have you ever started your morning feeling just a bit off? Maybe your joints are a little stiffer than usual, your energy isn't quite where it used to be, or you've noticed some swelling in your legs or under your eyes. These little signs might seem minor, but they could be your body's quiet way of waving a red flag, especially your kidneys. Now, if you're over 60, you already know how important it is to keep an eye on your health. But here's the thing most people don't talk about enough. Our kidneys, those small bean-shaped organs tucked away in our backs, actually play a huge role in how we feel every day. They filter our blood, get rid of waste, balance our fluids, and even help control our blood pressure. And the truth is, after 60, they don't always keep up the way they used to. Chronic kidney disease, or CKD, sneaks up on a lot of seniors, often without any major symptoms at first. But by the time those symptoms show up, the damage could already be done. That's why taking simple daily steps to support your kidneys is one of the smartest health moves you can make. And believe it or not, what you eat first thing in the morning can make all the difference. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 powerful fruits that you should be eating every single morning. Fruits that help detox your kidneys, flush out waste, and give your body a fresh, healing start to the day. These aren't exotic or hard-to-find foods. They're delicious, affordable, and you might even have them in your kitchen right now. Let's start with one of the most overlooked superfoods sitting quietly in your fruit bowl, red grapes. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Grapes are just a sweet little snack, right? But red grapes, especially with their skin and seeds, are loaded with something called resveratrol. This natural antioxidant does wonders for your kidneys by reducing inflammation and helping prevent scarring in the kidney tissue. Inflammation is one of the key players in kidney disease progression, and when you give your body the right tools, like the natural compounds in red grapes, you're helping to slow down or even stop that damage. But here's the important part. It's not just about eating grapes. It's about how and when you eat them. Starting your morning with a handful of red grapes, especially before anything heavy, gives your kidneys a gentle flush of hydration, vitamins, and antioxidants. Think of it like a mini tune-up for your filter system. You're starting the engine with clean fuel, and if you have high blood pressure, which many seniors do, red grapes have been shown to help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. That's a win-win for your heart and your kidneys. So tomorrow morning, try rinsing off a bunch of fresh red grapes and eating them slowly with a glass of room temperature water. Take your time, chew them well, let your body absorb all that healing goodness before you move on to anything else. It's such a simple act, but over time it can make a powerful difference. Now let's talk about another fruit that's probably already in your kitchen, but you might not realize how powerful it really is when it comes to kidney health. I'm talking about cranberries. Yes, those tart little berries we often only think about during the holidays, but when you eat them regularly, especially in the morning, they become one of your kidney's best friends. Cranberries are packed with antioxidants and compounds that prevent bacteria from sticking to the walls of your urinary tract. Why is that important? Because for many seniors, urinary tract infections, UTIs, can become more common and much more dangerous, and if a UTI spreads to the kidneys, it can cause serious damage, especially in people who already have reduced kidney function. By eating cranberries, or better yet, drinking a small glass of unsweetened cranberry juice, you're helping your body prevent infections before they start. Just make sure it's 100% pure juice, not the sugary cocktail kind. If fresh cranberries aren't available, dried ones can work too, as long as you check for added sugars. Try tossing a small handful into your oatmeal, blending them into a smoothie, or sipping on a little cranberry juice as part of your morning routine. It's one of those small, consistent habits that can really help your body stay strong, clean, and protected. We've covered 2 powerful fruits so far, red grapes and cranberries, and how they can help detox and defend your kidneys from the inside out. But there's one more fruit I want to share with you today. This one is a little tropical, a little tangy, and it's bursting with kidney cleansing power. And believe me, once you understand what this fruit can do, you'll want to make it a morning habit too. Let's get into that next. The third fruit, which might surprise you. It's pineapple. Yes, that golden, juicy, tropical treat that you may already love for its sweet taste. But here's what you might not know. Pineapple isn't just a refreshing fruit. It's a powerhouse for kidney support. One of the reasons pineapple stands out is because it's rich in a special enzyme called bromelain. Bromelain has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, which are especially helpful when your kidneys are dealing with stress or early signs of damage. Inflammation in the kidneys can lead to scarring, and scarring can reduce their ability to filter out waste. That's why reducing inflammation before it gets serious is such a big deal. Now here's where pineapple really earns its place in your morning routine. Unlike fruits like bananas or oranges, which are higher in potassium, pineapple has relatively low potassium levels. That matters because when you have CKD or early kidney issues, your kidneys may struggle to filter out potassium properly. High potassium levels can lead to heart problems, muscle weakness, and even serious complications. So having a fruit that's both anti-inflammatory and low in potassium is a rare and valuable combination. Pineapple is also packed with vitamin C, fiber, and hydration, 3 things your kidneys will thank you for. A well-hydrated body supports your kidneys in flushing out toxins. The fiber helps with digestion and reduces the workload on your kidneys. And the vitamin C boosts your immune system, which is critical because kidney issues can weaken your body's natural defenses. But don't just slice up a can of pineapple rings and call it a day. Go for fresh pineapple whenever you can. Canned pineapple often contains added sugars or preservatives that can strain your kidneys rather than help them. Take a few extra minutes to cut up a ripe pineapple and store the pieces in the fridge. It's worth it. Even just a half cup in the morning can give your body the gentle, nourishing boost it needs. If chewing pineapple is tough on your teeth or gums, especially if you're dealing with sensitivity, try blending it into a smoothie with some cold water or a few red grapes. It's an easy, gentle way to enjoy all the benefits without the acidity being too harsh. Now here's something else that's important to remember. These fruits, red grapes, cranberries, and pineapple, aren't just healthy on their own. What makes them truly powerful is when they're part of a consistent daily habit. When you eat them regularly, especially first thing in the morning, you're training your body to heal, flush out toxins, and reduce inflammation before it starts causing problems. Think of it like this. Your kidneys are the filters of your body. And just like the air filter in your home or the oil filter in your car, they need regular support to stay clean and effective. These fruits are like giving your filters a gentle rinse every morning, helping them do their job better for longer. And here's the beautiful part. When you make these fruits a part of your routine, you may begin to notice little changes. Maybe your swelling goes down, maybe your energy returns a bit, maybe you sleep better or your blood pressure stabilizes. These aren't overnight miracles, but real results from feeding your body what it needs most. It's also worth saying, this isn't about dieting or restriction. It's not about what you can't eat. It's about adding something nourishing and healing into your life, something you can look forward to each morning, something simple, delicious, and powerful. And let's be honest, there's a lot we can't control as we age, but what we eat, that's still in our hands. That's something we can do for ourselves every single day. And it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. A handful of red grapes, a splash of cranberry juice, a bowl of fresh pineapple. That's it. That's a routine that could change everything. If you live with CKD or even if you're just trying to protect your kidneys as you age, this is one of the gentlest, most effective things you can do. And the best part is, it tastes amazing. So next time you're standing in your kitchen in the morning, thinking about what to eat, let your first thought be, what can I give my kidneys today because they work hard for you every second of the day? It's time we return the favor. You know, the amazing thing about making small changes to your morning routine is that it doesn't just impact one part of your body, it creates a ripple effect. When your kidneys begin to function better, your whole body starts to feel the shift. Your skin clears up, your blood pressure evens out, you feel lighter, not just in your body but in your mood too. It's like you're finally giving your body a break after all those years of wear and tear. And while red grapes, cranberries, and pineapple are the shining stars in this story, there's something just as powerful that brings it all together. Consistency and timing. That's where the real transformation happens. You see, your body follows a natural rhythm. In the early hours of the morning, your digestive system is just waking up. Your kidneys are resetting after working through the night. That's why starting your day with the right foods makes all the difference. It sets the tone. Imagine this. You wake up and instead of going straight for a heavy breakfast or skipping it altogether, you begin with a glass of room temperature water to rehydrate your system. Then you follow it with a bowl of red grapes or a small glass of unsweetened cranberry juice or a few chunks of pineapple. You're not overwhelming your body, you're supporting it. You're telling your kidneys, I've got your back today. And here's something most people overlook. When we think about health at this age, 60 and above, it's easy to focus on medications, doctor visits, or symptoms, but real wellness starts in the quiet, everyday choices. Not in the hospital, not in the pharmacy, but in your kitchen, on your breakfast plate, in your grocery bag. Let's talk about that grocery bag for a second, Because for many seniors, shopping for healthy food can feel overwhelming. So here's a simple tip. When you're picking fruits, go for color, freshness, and variety. Healthy. Deeper the color, like the rich red of grapes or the vibrant yellow of pineapple, the more antioxidants it usually contains. And antioxidants are your best friend when it comes to fighting inflammation and keeping those kidneys clean. It's also important to avoid the traps. A lot of juices and fruit products marketed as healthy are loaded with added sugars and preservatives. Those do more harm than good, especially when your kidneys are sensitive. Always check the label, or better yet, choose fresh. If peeling or chopping fruits feels like a chore, get them pre-cut or frozen. As long as there are no added sweeteners, make it easy on yourself. You deserve that. Now, as we talk about how these fruits work their magic, I want to touch on something close to the heart: hope. Because when you've lived through years of chronic fatigue, high blood pressure, frequent urination, or swelling in your legs, symptoms common in kidney disease, it can feel like you're stuck, like your body is just slowly wearing out. But I'm here to tell you that's not the whole story. Your body still wants to heal. It still wants to fight for you. You just have to give it the right tools. These fruits, they're more than just food. They're fuel. They're healing agents. They're nature's medicine, ready to work with your body, not against it. And here's the beautiful part. This isn't just about kidney health. When your kidneys are happy, everything starts to fall into place. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Your joints aren't as inflamed. Your brain gets clearer because toxins aren't building up in your system. You may even find that your moods lift and your outlook brightens. Because when your body feels good, your mind follows. Now I want to speak directly to those of you who might be thinking, is it too late for me? I've been dealing with CKD for years. I've already been through so much. Can a few fruits in the morning really make that much of a difference? And I hear you, I understand that doubt. But let me offer you this thought. Healing doesn't always mean curing. Sometimes healing just means improving. Less fatigue, more energy, a better appetite, fewer trips to the bathroom at night. These are real wins, and they matter, especially when they come from something as simple as adding a bowl of fruit to your morning. And here's the most empowering part. This is your choice, your moment. No one else can make it for you. You get to decide every morning how you're going to show up for your health, and that doesn't mean being perfect. It just means showing up, choosing to start your day with something that supports you instead of weighs you down. I want you to picture this. It's a quiet morning. The sunlight's coming in through the window. You've got your favorite mug of warm tea or coffee, and beside it, a plate of fruit that's working for your kidneys, your heart, and your energy. No pills, no side effects. Just good, simple nourishment. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Just start with this: one plate, one choice, one morning at a time. There's something so powerful about consistency, especially when it comes to healing. When you give your body the same loving attention every single day, even in small doses, it notices, it responds. Slowly but surely, your energy starts to return. The puffiness in your face and ankles begins to fade. You feel a little less weighed down, a little more in control. And all of this from something as simple as fruit. Now, let's talk about another thing many people miss: hydration, and how these fruits help with that too. You see, dehydration is a silent culprit, especially for seniors. You might think you're drinking enough, but if you're waking up tired, dizzy, or with dry skin, chances are you're still not getting enough fluids. The good news is, the fruits we've talked about, grapes, cranberries, pineapple, they're not just packed with antioxidants, they're also full of water. Natural hydration. That means you're helping your kidneys flush out toxins while also staying refreshed, without relying only on plain water. And here's another key benefit: fiber. Fiber is like the unsung hero of kidney health. When your digestive system is backed up, your kidneys have to work even harder to get rid of waste. But when you're eating high-fiber fruits, you're easing that burden. You're keeping your gut happy, your bowels regular, and your kidneys supported. It's all connected. That's the beauty of how the body works. It's never just one part. It's all working together. Now let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt proud of the way you took care of your body? Not guilty, not overwhelmed, just proud. That's the feeling I want you to have. Not because you did something extreme or difficult, but because you made a simple, smart choice. Because you told yourself, I matter, my health matters, and I'm doing something about it. And it's not just about what you add to your diet, it's also about what you avoid. Many people, especially after 60, unknowingly combine these healing fruits with foods or habits that cancel out their benefits, like eating salty snacks, processed meats, or sugary cereals in the same meal. That's like trying to wash your hands while someone else is pouring dirt into them. You can't detox your kidneys and overload them at the same time. That's why it's so important to keep your morning meal clean and simple. Let the fruit do its job without interference. If you're someone who takes medication in the morning, another reason these fruits help is because they create a gentle buffer in your stomach. You're not running on empty, which can sometimes lead to nausea or heartburn. At the same time, you're giving your body something nutritious and healing to work with. It's a win-win. Now I want to pause here and acknowledge something real. You may have people in your life who don't understand why you're making these changes. Maybe they tease you. Maybe they think you're being too strict. Maybe they still eat whatever they want and don't want to hear about your fruit bowls or kidney health. That's okay. Because this journey, it's not about them. It's about you, your choices, your body, your future. And trust me, when they start to see how much better you feel, they might just come around asking for your secret. There's a certain wisdom that comes with age, a knowing. And if you're here, watching this, listening to this message, it means that wisdom is guiding you. It's reminding you that no matter your age, your health is still in your hands. It's never too late to turn things around, to feel lighter, sharper, more alive. You don't need fancy supplements or exotic diets. You just need a commitment to yourself. You need a handful of grapes, a few slices of pineapple, a small glass of cranberry juice, and the belief that healing can be simple, that you don't need to suffer through fatigue, bloating, or chronic kidney symptoms forever. You just need to show up for yourself, morning after morning, with love and patience. And now, as we bring all of this together, I want to gently remind you, this isn't about perfection. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about small, powerful steps taken consistently. One bowl of fruit, one morning at a time. That's how healing begins. That's how the body learns to trust you again. Imagine starting your day not with confusion or fatigue, but with clarity and energy. You sit at the table, you take a deep breath, and you eat something that loves you back. Something that nourishes your kidneys, fuels your body, and tells every cell, we're healing today. And when you make that choice each morning, whether it's a handful of grapes, a fresh slice of pineapple, or a splash of tart cranberry juice, you're doing far more than just eating. You're making a statement that your health still matters, that you still matter. For so many people over 60, there's a quiet fear that it's too late, that things like chronic kidney disease are just part of aging. But that's simply not true. Yes, CKD is common, but it doesn't have to define you. Your kidneys are remarkably resilient. They can bounce back. They just need your support. They need less pressure, fewer toxins, and more help doing their job. And the fruits we've talked about, they're like little personal assistants for your kidneys, helping them flush out waste, reducing inflammation, restoring balance. And here's the most beautiful part. You don't have to wait months to feel better. Many people begin noticing changes in just a week or two. Lighter swelling, less brain fog, more stable blood pressure, even improvements in sleep. That's what happens when you give your body the tools it's been quietly begging for. Now, I know that habits are hard to build, especially if you've spent decades doing things a certain way. Maybe you're used to skipping breakfast or grabbing something processed. But change doesn't mean discomfort. In fact, when it comes to fruit, it can be a joy. You can blend them into a smoothie. You can chill them the night before for a cool, refreshing treat. You can add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a spoon of chia seeds for extra health power. There are so many simple, delicious ways to make these healing fruits a part of your daily life, and you don't have to do it alone. Maybe you invite a friend or your spouse to try this with you. Maybe you share your progress in the comments. You'd be amazed how much encouragement a little support can bring. When we lift each other up, when we say, hey, I'm trying this, too, we turn a small step into a movement of healing, of strength, of self-love. So before we wrap up, let me just say this. I'm proud of you, truly. Whether you're already eating clean or just starting today, you're doing something incredible. You're choosing health, you're choosing energy, you're choosing freedom from symptoms that once held you back. Remember, your kidneys are working 24 hours a day for you. They don't stop. So give them the best possible support you can. Not with pills or quick fixes, but with the gifts of nature, with fruit, with nourishment, with kindness to your body. And if this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Share it with a loved one who might be struggling. Leave a comment with your story, what you've tried, what's worked for you. Let's build a space where healing is real, where age is not a limitation, and where good health is something we all deserve. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more people see it. And if you want more tips on how to stay strong, energized, and healthy after 60, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're in this together, one simple step at a time. Here's to you, your health, your happiness, and your kidneys. May every morning start with purpose, and may every bite move you closer to the vibrant life you deserve. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.